Hey Aquarius, welcome to Dark Eve Tarot. I'm Eve, and we're going to get you a message. I have a little spread that I put together for this series. So we're going to use the, what is this, the Lantern Oracle? So with the Oracle cards, we're going to look at a perceived shortcoming. We will look at an ending, and then we'll look at the bigger picture. And then with tarot, we're going to look at what you're capable of, what might happen if you sell yourself short, what is being protected during the ending, and then under here we'll do like just a glimpse of an understanding that you'll have. And something that's rightfully yours. All good stuff. All right. So, perceived shortcoming. So we have card number 43 here, the inner life. It says your inner life is a garden to be cultivated. You know, I get this feeling here, Aquarius, that, I don't know, like maybe you've tried to be Zen or whatever, or tried to tap into your consciousness or the universe or whatever, and like maybe you feel like you're not able to do it, or you don't have that skill, or you're not doing it right. I don't really think it's so much about, I mean, maybe you do perceive that your inner life is, falls a little short, but what you're actually capable of here. Oh, you have Anubis here. Okay, so Aquarius, you might actually be able to use some of this energy here, like, okay, so you know, like the energy of perceiving yourself as not enough, or you know, with some kind of shortcoming, especially when it comes to your kind of your inner self, right? That's it's like the gateway to shadow work, right? So you've got this Anubis card coming up, and Anubis is like can be very assistive with shadow work. It's like it's like the underbelly, the very nutritious underbelly of, you know, like spirituality or what have you. I mean, and it doesn't even matter which path you're on. If you're, you know, left-hand path, right-hand path, just, you know, polarity aside, it's like shadow works for everyone, and it's almost like you have a unique ability to tap into what's most important. And it's like this perceived shortcoming is just like a taste. It's just like a taste of shadow is what I'm getting here. Thing is, though, it's like you have the ability to bring it all together here with the Three of Trees. This is about like something, like pulling something in for yourself. So let's look at something that's ending, some kind of ending for you. Oh, interesting. So we have inner life, you like as a perceived shortcoming, but we have inner integration as an ending. What does it say? It says there's peace, equilibrium, fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. This is about stages of life. This is not about integration. This is about stages of life for you, Aquarius. Because you see, you've got, oh, what is that? The mother, maiden, crone, those stages of life. There's 4 stages here, and you're transferring to a new stage here. So whatever stage you've been in, whether it's the young maiden or what have you, you're going to the next step here. And there is something here about honoring the cycle, honoring the cycle that you're in, because there's more to go. you've got more to do, more to feel, more to say. And so here we have well, you know what, let's look at these 2 right here, because this is kind of what's being protected while this ending is going on, while you're ending one cycle of life and beginning a new cycle. This is what's being protected. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we have the 9 of crystals. So it's not really like, as far as money goes, it's not a it's not going to cause you like material problems, right? This is not an expensive transition. And then we have, ooh, the 5 of crystals. See, now this is where, okay, I'm actually just saying this as an upside down pentacle. Like, and again, with Anubis and the shadow, it's darkness. Your darkness is being protected. Like you're protected in the dark. Because especially like if you are, no matter what stage of life you're entering, every time you enter a new stage of life, there is a transition period, and there are some kind of pains associated with it. You know what I mean? I mean, if you're older than 12, I mean, that's like one of the, like puberty is like one of the big ones. It's like, it's cool, but it's painful. And same with like being a parent or being or getting old, or you know what I mean? It's like or realizing or how old you are really, or what have you. There's pains associated with it, but it's like your monetary things, your material things are safe during this transition, and so is your vulnerable shadow. So the dark corners of you are protected during that time, which is very reassuring. So now let's look over here. So we have this perceived shortcoming, right? Like I'm not doing this right, or I'm not connected like I should be, or what have you. So if you keep perpetuating that, if you keep selling yourself short, so we have the Knight of Moons, the Swan Mane. This is a very, very loving card. But it was upside down. Ace of Moons. It's like you're going to be ripping yourself off. Like you're going to not notice when opportunities come in. The Ace of Moons, it's like the Ace of Cups, right? It's like this opportunity to fill your cup. This opportunity to love something new, or you know what I mean? And the Swan Mane is just filled with love. The Swan Mane is one of the most loving cards in this entire tarot deck. And it's like the more you sell yourself short, the less you are like to even notice this when it's here, when it arrives. So let's look at the bigger picture here. Oh, voice. I was wondering if this was going to show up. I was thinking of this card when I was talking. I think I was pointing at Anubis and I was saying like you've got more to go. You've got more things to say, and that's the voice. You are here to be known, so speak and be seen. It's weird. I kind of want to say this is about exposing yourself, but not in the creepy person with a trench coat way, but more like a allowing yourself to be seen and heard in like it's like this is your inner life. This is inside you, Aquarius. It's like allowing your insides to be seen. Especially when you're going through these stages, right? It's like, physically our bodies change and they don't really reflect what's on the inside. But there's a way to energetically let that happen, which is amazing. And by doing that, it's like by doing that, you have the Eight of Crystals, and this is about fine tuning, right? So it's like by doing this and fine tuning it, it's like you get this. It's like you let the world experience the fine, beautiful intricacies of you, which is amazing. And so here, this is something that's rightfully yours. Seven of Crystals. Now that's interesting because sometimes the Seven of Crystals can get it can be like a boring card, like just just everyday mundane stuff. But if you kind of add it to the mix here, this is like finding it's like about seeing the magical moments in the day, and then like finding that magical moment, and by fine tuning your inner life, right? By fine tuning your inner life, where you're letting your insides show to people, like letting people have a glimpse of who you really are and how awesome you are, then you can bring more of that to your day to day. It's like you are. That's, I mean, and that right there, that is rightfully yours. You are allowed to be your beautiful self. You are allowed to have people notice the fine intricacies of you. I mean, you're Aquarius too, so you've got tons. You got tons. But it's like, I don't know, it's like it's weird. I don't know if you don't really strike me as a sign that would ask permission to let your insides show on the outside, I guess. But if there are some of you that are looking for the go ahead and is it okay, to fly your freak flag or whatever you want to call it, you've absolutely got that. All right, Aquarius. I really like this reading. All right. So, take what resonates and I will see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.